just got our recent Elder Kage DLC, the Flying Rising Slice from Toby Ramen. Everybody's been enjoying it, but we know what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the next DLC, which is Kaguya. And I know a lot of y'all been wondering, when is she coming to the game? And y'all are, everybody wants a release date. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. When do we think she is coming? And also, we're going to be giving y'all a good prediction of the rest of Season 7 and the release of the rest of the content that we're going to be getting. But if this is something you think you might be interested in, stay tuned in the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those nice things, and let's go ahead and just get into this prediction. Okay, so when we get into this, I know everybody has been wondering, is she going to be a range type or is she going to be a healer type? And I'm here to tell you, she's probably going to be a healer type. But hey, if she's a range, y'all can get in the comments and y'all can fire me up all y'all want. But okay, so when we look at some of the things that we do know, first, we know that usually DLCs, they've been releasing on Season 6, they've been releasing during Hero Festival. So this is usually whenever the updates happen, which is, depending on your time zone, is going to be Thursday or Friday. Typically Thursday, you get the base character where you can just play with the character, and then on Friday, you should usually get all access to the jutsu and the cosmetics and all those things. The trailer that we're going to get for Kaguya is also going to reveal the Elder Kage Jutsu number 3. And recently, with the recent update, it's strange because we have the shop update and the Ninja World League ends on the same day, which is 8/24. And DLC have been dropping on shop updates. So that means Kaguya should be releasing on August 24th. So that means next week, next Thursday, things should change over to Hero Festival and we should have Kaguya. And I'm going off of this based off, like I said, just what we've seen with the last DLCs. When we looked at the first DLC with Minato, his leak scans came out April 12th, and then he actually released like 8 days later on April 20th. Later after that, the next month, we got the Piercing Finger on the 26th. When we move over to the next month, Obito's scans came out on the 16th, and we actually got his DLC released on June 29th. The Flying Rising Slice, which is the most recent one we got, came out on July 27th. So they've been doing a very good job of making sure that we get content every month, which makes me think they're not going to push it one more week and instead release it on the next week, because that'd be a little bit too close to the end of the month, and it could also technically end up being September 1st if we're counting Friday. So I think they want this to come out in August, and that's why I think we're going to be getting it next week. So I'm also predicting, like I said, we typically get the DLC leaks and scans from, hey, a very credible guy on Twitter that always releases all the things. So his socials are on the thing right now. Make sure you go follow him because he's always sharing the stuff and giving the first ones to give, the DLC screenshots and things like that. But I would expect, if you go follow him, you should expect to probably get a picture of Kaguya's DLC leaks probably this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. You should probably expect to get the V-Jump scans of her DLC, and then we probably should be getting her next Thursday and Friday. But that's what I'm predicting for Kaguya when she's coming. And if you're curious about what jutsus and things she might bring to the game, make sure to check this video out because we talk about what we think she's going to bring to the game. Now, moving over to Season 7, because this same release schedule is going to follow for Season 7, with the Elder Kage DLC and then also getting an actual full DLC to keep us with content. When we move over to the next month after August, September, I think we're going to get the Elder Kage, the third jutsu, which is going to be on September 28th. I'm thinking September 28th. That's roughly around 4 weeks after Kaguya releases. Actually, might be 5. It's a little bit longer, but I think this pretty much fits it in at the end of the month, but still gets it in at September. I think we'll get DLC 37 on October 19th, simply because when I did the calculations for the shop updates, the shop update that's closest to the end of the month falls on the 19th of October, so that's probably when they'll do DLC 37. Then next month, Elder Kage DLC should come out on November 30th, and that's going to be the 4th jutsu, so we're only going to have 2 left. As far as DLC 38, the scans, I think that we'll get the leaks and stuff probably between the 11th and the 15th, and then the actual release date of DLC 38 should be December 28th, because that's also another day where we're going to be landing on a shop update. And then lastly, we're going to get the Elder Kage DLC pack number 5 on January 25th, and we should be getting DLC 39 on February 22nd, because that's when the next shop update lands, and you should expect the DLC leak scans the week before that. That's usually when they come out. The DLC leak scans usually come out about 7 to 10 days before the DLC actually releases, when they come out in the V-Jump scans. And we should get our last Elder Kage DLC jutsu March 28th. So this whole season 6 and 7 stuff should end at the end of March, and now it'll probably be the end of that. And then, hey, at that point, we're waiting for another trailer or waiting to find out what's going to happen with the game after that. And that's it seems like with Storm Connections, Storm Connections plans on coming out this year. They said this year. So it seems like Shinobi Striker is going to be still releasing content and things like that well into some other big titles coming out, like Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash and My Hero Ultra Rumble, all these games coming out. Seems like Shinobi Striker is not just trying to move over to the side. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about my prediction of the rest of the roadmap, and what are you excited to see come to the game, and who's excited for Kaguya. Hopefully she comes next week. I'm predicting that she'll be here next week. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. We out.